Did you know there's a US town where residents pay for services to Canada? Welcome to Point Roberts, Washington, one of the strangest geopolitical quirks in North America. It's a place that's technically American, but feels more Canadian than you might expect. Point Roberts is a 5-square-mile exclave of the United States. It's part of Washington state, but separated from the rest of it by 25 miles of Canadian land. How? It all goes back to a simple decision in 1846 when the Oregon Treaty established the 49th parallel as the border between the US and British North America. But no one noticed that this little peninsula just below that line would become stranded. To reach the rest of Washington state, Point Roberts residents have to drive north into Canada, then east and back down through a second international border. That's 4 border crossings in a single round trip. There's no ferry, no direct road. Just you, your passport, and 2 countries' border agents. For kids, it's complicated. They attend school in Blaine, Washington, but live in Point Roberts. That means they cross into Canada in the morning, drive across British Columbia, and cross back into the US to reach class. And then do it all again to come home. Emergency services? Canada's first responders often arrive before US ones do, simply because they're closer. Because of its isolation, Point Roberts depends on Canada for many services. Fuel? Trucked in through British Columbia. Packages? Often routed via Canadian delivery networks. Some utilities are Canadian operated too. And yes, in some cases, the residents end up paying fees or taxes to Canadian companies or agencies, even though they're living in the United States. Living in Point Roberts has its perks. It's quiet, close-knit, and oddly unique. But during COVID, when borders shut down, the town was almost completely cut off. No grocery trips, no school runs. It was a harsh reminder of how fragile cross-border living can be. Even now, locals rely on international cooperation to maintain everyday life. Point Roberts is an American town with a Canadian lifestyle. It's a geographic mistake that turned into a fascinating case study of how invisible lines shape very real lives. A tiny town caught between 2 worlds and paying taxes to prove it.